Hello everybody, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Today we will be making the third dinosaur in our dinosaur series, which is the little Brontosaurus. Yay! Very cute. This is a blue one I made. Okay. This tutorial is dedicated to Whitney from Nova Scotia. Yay! Hope you love dinosaurs, Whitney. Definitely make this guy and show him to me. Okay, so the nice thing about the dinosaurs is it's a great way to get rid of the extra color bands that you'll never use. So for this guy, for the main body color, you will need about 320 of that color. So I used the blue. You'll need about 50 of the stomach color. I did white. 12 of the toenail color. I also did white there. 41 of the stripe color, which is red on this guy. 9 of the ridge color, which is the green here. That is going to go on the neck and the tail. And you'll need 3 pink for the tongue, and 4 black for the eyes and nostrils, and then 2 of your eye color, which I had used yellow for. So, hold on, I'm just grabbing my pink bands because I forgot them. Alright. So, let's start here. We're going to start with the legs. So you're going to grab your body color. Okay. I'm going to be using the mango this time. So you're going to take 3 at a time. Make sure your loom is in the rectangular configuration here, not the offset. I'm going to double loop a single, and then we are going to cap off with a single band, wrapping it around, creating 5 loops on the peg. Once you've done that, you're going to dig down with your hook, loop up those double looped bands, push this down. Now we're going to take 2 bands at a time. Now we're going to double loop. Whoops. Whoops. Ugh. Alright, double looping more. We're going to put one here. We're going to put another here. And one more here. Alright, now you're going to take your toenail color. For me, I'm using the burgundy brown. You're going to wrap it around this peg, creating 5 loops on the peg. Same thing here. And here as well. Okay. Now we can loop up. So I'm going to dig down and grab the double looped mango. Loop that, same thing here. This, same thing here. Alright, now we're going to grab these 2 from under here. Always grab the top bands first. Loop up. Don't grab your horizontal bands, just the vertical bands. Right here we're going to grab the 3, loop them up, and these 3 and these 3. I'm going to grab a random band of any color, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull it through all the loops at the end and slip knot it. Doesn't matter what color, because we will be pulling that off eventually. Okay, I'm going to lift him up carefully from the bottom. Alright, then you can kind of tug on the leg a little bit. So this is one leg. You need to make 4, so you're going to make them all exactly the same. So you can go back if you need to repeat the video, make 4 legs. Then once you've made them, what we're going to do is we are going to take 2, and these are going to be our 2 front legs, so we're going to put them aside. Then we're going to transform the other 2 into back legs. And instead of elbows, we're going to have knees. So how we're going to do that is we are going to take our hook and go through the loops above the toes, okay? And we want this to be the knee, so what we're going to do is we're going to tug them in this direction, opposite of the elbow. So just tug on them, let go, and your foot will be facing the other way, and this is going to be a back leg with a knee, okay? So we have the front leg with the elbow and the back leg with the knee. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. Stick your hook through that set of bands and tug. Sometimes it takes a little more than one shot to maneuver those bands the way you want. Alright. Alright, so I have my 2 front legs and my 2 back legs. Yay! Alright, so now we're going to be making the lower jaw. So the head involves a lot of double looped bands, which isn't fun, but oh well. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our loom to the offset. And now we are going to be double looping our main body color. Okay. So I'm double looping here. We're going to go down 4 times with the double looped bands. And I'm going to go down this way. Okay, I'm going to cap off this end here by wrapping a band around, creating 4 loops on the peg. And I'm going to continue to double loop, making my horizontal bands with the double looped bands. Okay, we're going to be into loop. So go under your capping band, you're going to grab the top set of double looped bands. This guy. Once you've done that, you can loop up this column. Then we're going to grab the next set, loop up this column, and we're going to grab the bottom. We're going to stop here because this is where we're going to attach our tongue. So you're going to grab your 3 pink bands. You're going to put 1 onto your hook and you're going to wrap it around, creating 5 loops on your hook. Right. Once you've done that, you're going to double loop 1 onto your hook. Pull that on. Reclaim the loops. And then we're going to add 1 more onto there. So 1 more double looped pink. Just like that. Once you've done that, you're going to attach it right around this peg here. So wrap all 4 of the loops around that peg. Loop up. Now, like we did with the legs, we are going to be tying off with slip knots the loose ends. sure your tongue is poking out the right direction so you can just pull it through. Alright, this is our lower jaw, okay? Put that aside. Now we will be making the head and the neck. So here we're going to be taking our body color again, 2 at a time. Like this. Now we're going to double loop across here, across here, and across here. Now we want to take our ridge color, so whatever color you want the little bumps on the neck to be. I'm doing red. We're going to wrap it around this peg. You can choose to wrap it around 3 or 4 times. I'm going to make 4 loops on that peg with it. Then you're going to take 3 of your body color, put those on, grab another of your ridge color, wrap around the same amount of times you did the first one, 3 more of your body color, another ridge color, okay, 3 more of your body color, another ridge, now you're going to take 2 of your body color here and 2 here and 2 here. 1 more of your ridge color right here. Okay, wrapped around that peg. Now we're going to double loop the body color here and here and here. Same thing on the sides, so double looped here, double looped here. Ooh, that one looks like it's gonna break. Some of these bands have holes in them. It's kind of annoying. Okay, now we are going to cap off the end, wrapping the band around, creating 4 loops. You're going to grab your nostril color, which is black, wrap it around your around your hook, creating 4 loops. Do the same thing with the other one. Make 4 loops. You're going to double loop body color onto your hook and pull both of them onto that double looped band. You're going to place the loops of the double looped band around this peg and around this peg. Once you've done that, you're going to spread the nostrils apart and grab the 2 bands at the top, stretch them over this peg, okay? Alright, now we're going to make our eyes, so you're going to grab your eye color. I'm going to do yellow. So you're going to actually, just kidding, I'm going to do blue eyes, I think. Alright, so you're going to grab your eye color and you're going to wrap it. No, just kidding. You're going to take your body color first. We got to make the eyebrows. Wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. You're going to do that 2 more times. Wrap around, creating 5 loops. And one more time. 5 loops. Now you're going to double loop a body color onto your hook and pull those 3 onto that double looped band. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to pull this down on your hook and you want to grab something like a holding hook or toothpick or pencil to stick through these loops here, just so that they don't come back through. Okay? Just something to hold that there. Now you're going to take your eye color and you're going to wrap it around your hook, making 4 loops with it. Then you're going to grab a black. It's all loose. You're going to wrap that one 4 times around your hook too. Then you're going to take 2 of the blue loops and bring them onto the other side of the black. Once you've done that, you'll notice that the back looks crisscrossed, okay, if you did it right. You're going to bring the loops back onto your hook like this. Oops. So it looks like this. Alright. Now we are going to have to push this. Actually, no. We can do it this way. Grab 2 body color bands. And you're going to pull the eye onto them. Okay, in order. Pull all the bands over in order. Okay, like that. Then you can let go and place this aside while we make the other eye. So we're going to repeat. Body color wrapped around 5 times. Another body color wrapped around 5 times. And a third. Okay, now double looped body color. Pull that onto the double looped bands. Okay, grab that holding hook or whatever you were using to hold the other eye, stick it through, push it down on your hook, grab your eye color, create 4 loops with it on the hook, grab your black, four loops with the black. Okay, bring over 2 loops of your eye color onto the other side of the black. Reclaim the loops of the eyebrow. Okay, now we're going to grab the other eye, put 2 loops of it onto your hook, and make sure you hold the other 2 loops carefully. And you're going to pull the other eye onto those same bands. Okay, make sure you do it in order like we did before. Like that. Okay, so we have 2 eyes on here now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the loops of the 2 bands around this peg and this peg. Okay, now I'm going to push them down. This is a little tricky here because you don't want it to come off. So what we have to do, I'm going to stick my fingers onto my middle fingers onto these pegs to make sure the bands don't lift up, and I'm going to bring the eye forward like this. Alright. Now what we have to do is we have to spread the eyes apart. And we have to grab 2 of the 4 bands in between them and bring them over this peg here. Don't bring them over this peg where your ridge is on, okay? You're bringing it all the way down over this peg. Otherwise your eyes are going to look geeky if you do it the other way. Well, they might look cute, but... Okay, once you've done that, you're going to take 2 more of your body color bands. And you're going to put them here. And then we're going to double loop one and put it right here. Okay, now we're ready to begin looming. Grab your lower jaw because we will be attaching that soon. Go under your cap band, grab the top set of bands, loop them over. Now I'm going to loop up. Try not to break them, because if you break them, you have to fix them. Okay, so I looped up to here and here. And now I'm going to loop this middle setup, but I'm not going to go all the way up, so just watch. go underneath your eye bands there. Here you want to stop here, okay? Now you're going to grab your lower jaw, turn it upside down so the tongue is facing down, and we're going to go through the body color loops on this side. Don't go through this tying band, go through the loops of the body color. Attach to this peg here. Make sure you attached it with the tongue facing down. Dig down and loop up these 2 bands. Alright, now we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to do the middle last. So go through the opposite loops, bring them over the other side, loop up. Now we have to pull the jaw down because we have to loop up these 2. So you're going to dig underneath the ridge, grabbing the 2 bands at the bottom and loop up. Then once you've done that, we can attach the middle set here. So go through the loops, wrap around this peg here, like so. Okay. Now I'm going to begin to lift up the head, but you don't want to go too far, so just watch me, because we don't want to ruin him. So very, very gently begin to lift up the head. Okay. Alright, when I'm about here, this is where I'm going to dig down and grab these bands. So you have to dig under the ridge. You might have to turn your loom to the side so you can see where you are. Loop up those 3 bands. Dig down past the next ridge, loop up these 3. Loop up these 3. Okay, now you want to dig down past this ridge and grab the top 2, which are these 2 diagonals. Then we can loop up the rest. Grab these 2 diagonals, loop up these. Okay, grab 2 tying bands. Tie off your 2 ends, and carefully with your hook lift up the rest of the head. Go nice and slow. It might look a little funky at first. We have to adjust it if it looks funky. Okay, once you have it off, open up the mouth and make sure the tongue is in the mouth, so you might have to pull that back through. With your eyes, you want to lift them like this if they're down, like mine were. Lift them and pop them out like this. Okay, just like that. Now we can take off the 3 tying bands that are around the jaw. If you attach the jaw correctly, it won't come off. Okay, if the jaw comes off when you take these bands off, it's because you went between the loops when you attached instead of through the loops. It's a hard lesson to learn, but... And then we want to pop up these ridges, so just kind of grab them and pull them up. It's kind of just a cute little effect on him, these little ridges. Okay, so once they're all pulled through, I'm going to fix my eyes again. Yay, we have our guy's head. So cute. Yay, my friend. Okay, we can put that aside with the legs. Now we're going to be working on the body. We are going to be doing this in 2 parts. So you're going to grab your middle row and put it back down so that your loom is in the rectangular configuration. Okay. Now, we are going to be taking 2 of our body color. On the 5th peg from the top, put them on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th to 6th peg. Take 2 more, and we're going to go diagonally like this. 2 more like this. Now you're going to take 2 of your stripe color. For me, that is orange. Stripe color, then 2 of your body color, then 2 of your stripe color, then 2 of your body color, 2 of your body color, and 2 more like this. Alright, grab 2 stripe color here, 2 body color here, 2 stripe color here, 2 body color here, and then we're going to go with body color the rest of the way down, 2 at a time. Alright, stripe color here, body color here, stripe color here, body color here, body color here. That one's all messed up. And body color here. Okay, so we're going to take 2 body color at a time for our horizontal bands. So 2 at a time, we're just going straight across. And then we're going to take one and double loop it, and we're going to put that across these 2. Alright, now you're going to grab your guy's head. You're going to hold it so it's right side up. Okay, it's right side up. We're going to go through the loops on this side. Okay, it's right side up, going through the loops on this side, attaching them around this peg here. Alright, we're going to leave the other side hanging. We're going to dig down and grab these 2 bands. And you're going to loop up. Okay, now we're going to dig back down here and grab these 2 and loop them over. And then we're going to loop up the first set here. Loop up just that one set. Okay, now we're going to dig back down and grab these 2 and loop them. Okay, up to here. Now you're going to grab one of your front legs. The front legs, remember, are the ones with the elbows, not the knees. Okay, you're going to go through all 6 loops at the top. Okay, we can take off the tying band. Make sure you're through all the loops. We are going to attach it onto this peg upside down so the elbow is facing up. Right here. Elbow is facing up, and you're going to loop this set. Once you've done that, you can lift the leg, and it should be sideways now once you've lifted it. Loop up again, and again, and one more time here. Now you're going to grab one of your back legs, which are the ones with the knees. Okay. Go through the 6 loops, pull off your tying band, attach it so the knee is down. Make sure all the loops get around the pegs, then loop. If it lifts up, that's fine. It should be facing sideways like that. Okay? Then we're going to loop this one and dig down and loop this one. And finally, these 2 bands. We're going to tie off this set here. Now mind you, when we take this off, remember that this is only half of the body. We still have to do the other half and attach them together. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay? Alright, so put him aside. It looks funky, it's supposed to. We have to do the other side of the body. So, we're going from the 5th to 6th peg on this side. 2 of the body color. Grabbing 2 body color to go diagonally. 2 more here. Grab your 2 of your stripe color. And 2 body color. 2 stripe color. 2 body color. 2 body color here. 2 body color here. Alright, 2 stripe color here. And 2 body color. 2 stripe color. 2 body color. 2 body color. 2 body color. 2 stripe color. 2 body color. 2 stripe color. 2 body color. The rest of the way down. Like that. Alright, let's do a horizontal, so grab 2 body color at a time. Okay, and then a double looped body color. It's going to go right here. Alright, so grab your guy. Again, we're going to hold the head so it's right side up. The other loose end we are going to attach right here. So go through those 4 loops at the base of the neck. Attach right here. Okay. Once I've done that, I can dig down and loop up the vertical bands here. Up to here. Okay. Now, what we have to do, hold your body like this. Okay. So this is you have like kind of one set of bands here. It looks like there's like one set here. You're going to pass that and you're going to go to this. We're going to focus on the bands on this edge. Go through the loops of the next set. Okay? So not that single set that's floating in the middle there. For the next set. You're going to wrap it right around this next peg here. Right? Once you've done that, you want to dig down here and loop up these 2 bands. Then we want to dig down and go up this one. Alright? So you want to find it's a bit tricky here. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, just like that. Now you want to grab your other front leg. Remember, it's the one with the elbow. Go through the 6 loops and pull off the tying band. And you're going to attach it to this peg so that the loops are, so the elbow is facing up. Right? I'm going to turn it so that it's facing this direction. Once you've done that, you're going to loop up. Alright, then you can lift this if you want to. Alright, and we're going to loop up again, and again, and again to this peg where we're going to attach our other back leg. So go through the loops, pull off your tying band, and we want to attach it so the knee is facing down. Knee is facing down, and then you can twist it so that it's this direction. You want to loop up 2 stripe bands. And you can kind of lift this if you want to, like that. Alright, now we are going to focus on the edge bands here again. Alright, so you can kind of tug on it. The next set of bands we're going to go through is this set here, because this set is already attached to this peg. So we're going to go through the next set. I usually don't go through the horizontal bands, I just go through the 4 on the edge. And we are going to wrap them around this peg. Once you've done that, we want to loop these 2 down here, don't forget that. So you have to dig all the way down and loop them. Okay? We're going to do that with the next set. It's a little difficult because there's this peg in the way, but go through the next set, just the loop bands, not the horizontal bands. Wrap around the next peg. Loop up the next set. Okay, let's go through the next set, which are a set of stripe bands. Loop around here, grab these, loop them. Okay, once you're at this point, you can lift up a little bit from the bottom, but don't lift up too much. This is just so the bands aren't as tight. Okay, now we want to go through this next set here. Goes around this peg, loop up these, go through the stripe bands here, wrap around this peg, loop up this set. Alright, I'm going to lift him up a little bit more. 2 sets of lift up. Okay. Go through the next set, loop around the next one, dig down and loop. Okay, I'm going to lift him up a little bit more. And then this is the final set we're going to go through, okay? Go through here, wrap it around this peg here, and loop up this one here. Alright, then we're just going to loop up this one, grab a tying band, tie your ends, and lift him up. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to pop him from the bottom, like that. Okay, so his legs are sprawled out, which is why I recommend you get wire to wire them up. Pull off all the tying bands around the legs here, or the neck actually, this is the neck, not the legs. Okay, so he looks pretty cute. You can adjust his eyes if you want to. Alright, we are going to be doing his tail. So just put him aside while we get the bands ready for that. Alright, we are taking double loop of our body color. And again. And again. Okay, now we're going to take 3 of our stripe color. Just like that. Now 3 of our body color. Three of our body color again. 3 of our stripe color. And 3 of our body color. Alright, we're going to attach one of those ridge things again, things that we put on the neck. We're going to put one right here. So I'm going to wrap it around however many times I wrapped the other ones around. I'm going to grab 3 more body color. Another ridge color. Alright, and 3 more body color. Another ridge. Then we're going to grab 3 stripe color. Another ridge. And then 2 body color. Here, and then grab 2 more. Those are going to go here. Alright, now we're going to take our dinosaur and you're going to turn him upside down. We're going to go through the set of loops on this side. Once you've gone through them, pull the tying band off. Wrap them around the peg carefully and push down. Same thing on the other side. Go through the loops, pull off tying band, and wrap around this peg. Okay, we're going to lift up 2 bands on this side and 2 bands on this side. And we're going to double loop a body color and put it across. If you don't do that, you'll have a hole in your tail. Then you can replace the bands. And now we can loop. So let's loop these 2 first, then these 2. And dig down, loop these. I'm doing a sloppy job of looping. Don't worry. Do a neat job. Looks better that way. Two, 3. Okay, we're going to put our hook through here and we're going to pull it off. You may want to use a pencil or something to lift up from the bottom so that these bands don't come off. Or these bands will come off. Okay. So here is part of our tail. Alright. We just have to finish it off. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 1 double looped body color onto the hook, pull it through, reclaim, add another double looped body color. Now a double looped stripe color. And a double looped body color. Then we're going to do a slip knot with the body color. Alright, so slip knot and like that. Alright, we're going to adjust the tail, so pull the ridges upward. Okay, and if the bands are twisted, you can kind of pull them apart and untwist them. Okay, we're going to hide this band in the tail. So I'm going to go through the orange double looped bands. I'm going to pull this loop through them. Then I'm going to go the other direction through the next set down, which is the body color, pull them through those. I'm just zigzagging it through the tail, back through. That's all. And you're just going to keep going until it disappears. Okay, so once it's pretty much hidden in there. So now we just have to make his tummy and attach it. Okay, so put him aside, make his little tummy. Okay, you're going to take your tummy colors, 2 at a time here. Yeah, we can leave it like this. This is fine. No, we want to change it to offset. So pull that middle row, move it up. Alright, so 2 at a time going down 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 here, 2 here. Now I'm going to do my stripe color here. So 2 stripe color, 2 stripe color, 2 stomach color, 2 stomach color, 2 stripe color, 2 stripe color, stomach color, okay, we're going to cap off the end here, wrapping the band around, creating 4 loops. Now you want to take 2 bands at a time of your stomach color and just make your horizontals. Okay, now you want to take your body color and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these edges down and I'm going to take a body color and I'm going to put 2 here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. Now I'm going to dig under the capping band, grabbing the top 2 bands, looping over. So we're looping as normal, but we're acting as if these loose bands aren't here, but we don't want them to fall off. Okay. Put 1 more here and 1 more here. Swoop up, loose. If anybody else uses this technique to attach a stomach, they are using my technique. Hopefully they gave me credit for the technique. If not, then that's sad, because I came up with this on my own. Alright, and then we want to loop up the bottom, or the middle. Alright. Alright, and then slipknot with 2 bands at the end there, around all the bands. Then we can pull this off. Alright, once you've pulled it off, what we're going to do is we're going to pull all those body color bands toward the outside. Alright, now you're going to grab your dino and you're going to hold, you don't need your loom anymore, so you can put that away. You're going to hold him upside down and we're going to put the stomach on him, okay? The side with the stripes is going at the bottom where the other stripes are on his body. just like this. So I'm just setting it on the middle of the tummy. Alright, and what I'm going to do here, we have our 2 loose bands right here at the top. I am going to kind of flip him over, and I'm going to go through these 2 bands here. Alright, from the top, I'm going to grab one of those 2 bands there, pull it through. Keep your hook around it. Then we're going to go to the next set in line on the edge here. Alright, pull the next band through, and pull it through the first. Go through the next set of bands, pull the next loose band through, pull it through. We're just going to do this all the way down. Make sure you don't miss any, otherwise it's going to look crooked when you do the other side. Okay, the last 2, I'm just going to, like the 2 tied off bands, we're going to just act as if that's one of them too. Just pull one through, like that. Alright, I'm just going to grab a C-clip. And just clip that loop there, the loose end, just so it doesn't come back through, or hopefully it won't. And do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you pull it through the exact opposite bands that you pulled the other ones through. Okay. So we're just stitching down the other side the same way we did the other side. Alright, and we have our other tying band here. Gonna pull that through somewhere, like this. Alright, so you're gonna grab the other end that you C-clipped. Okay, you're gonna take the C-clip off. Hold it with your fingers. So you have 2 loose ends here, one from each side. What we have to do is we have to kind of lift up the butthole, forgive me, or kind of take your hook and go into the butthole, come out the butthole. I'm sorry, go into the side of this, like this. Kind of dig your hook under some bands there, come out the rear end, and pull those 2 loose bands through all the bands that you dug under. Ugh, figures I lost them. I would lose them. You want to just pretty much you want to pull them through bands and then C-clip it. That's all I'm trying to do. It's just rough because I don't want to stretch out these stomach bands. Probably a secret to this, but I just don't know yet. Okay, so once you've dug them under some bands there, you're just going to take that C-clip, put it back around the loops, and just tuck that in there so that nobody can see it. Yay! And then if you have fiber fill, which I do, you're just going to stuff him up. You can go through whatever hole. I kind of went through the rear end before as well with this. You don't want to see it peeking through the sides though. If you do, then you've put too much in. Alright, and that C-clip just has to be tucked back in there. Alright, so there you go. There he is. Now if you have wire, I recommend using the 16 gauge for him because his legs are very sprawly. So get some 16 gauge wire and wire the back legs and the front legs, and then you can bend them closer to the body, and you can wire the neck and head as well. Okay, everybody, there's your adorable little Brontosaurus. Yay! There's his buddy. This one I didn't use a thick enough wire, so his legs are still sprawled out because I used the 20 gauge, but I should have used the 16 gauge. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Whitney, I hope you enjoyed. Can't wait to see pictures. Yay! Alright everybody, there you go. And I will see you next week for the next tutorial. Show me pictures on Facebook and Instagram, see the links in the description. Bye!